Hi guys, I wanted to make a video dedicated to my best friend JD. He passed away a year ago, and this video is for him, and it's pretty much just a dedication, I guess you could say, because this guy affected my life so much. He was my best friend. He was my everything. He was my shoulder to cry on, and this is just for him, and for all of you people that have lost someone close to you, someone you've loved, someone you still love, someone you miss. This is for you guys, because it's really not easy, and sometimes it's just like easier to get it all out. So this isn't like my other videos. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm not trying to make you laugh. I'm not trying to do anything. It's just a video I made with a dedication for my best friend, and I just want everyone to know he was the most amazing guy in the world. He was perfect. He was my life, and I miss him so much. So this is for you, JD. I love you. I'm gonna tell you a story. It's not your typical fairy tale or a story with a happy ending. It's the story of something very real that happened in my life. Something that turned my life upside down. The story of the death of my best friend JD. When he passed away, my heart felt so broken. I was shocked. I couldn't believe this had happened to me. Before he had passed away, he had asked me to be strong and to promise even after he was gone to be a doctor like I'd always wished and to help people like him. It haunted me that he could have said goodbye, but he didn't. He passed away during school, right after I finished taking a major test that I had to take to pass for the year. He knew I was taking that test, and he knew how important it was for me in my future. He told no one to tell me until after he was gone, after school. He knew he was dying. He was always like that, caring about others so much. He always put me first. Even when he died, he put me first. And the worst part of it all is realizing I couldn't be there for him the time he needed me the most. Couldn't tell him I love him, and he always told me I was the most important person in his life, and I couldn't be there for him when he died. He hated when I'd cry. He used to say, a beautiful face like mine never deserved to have tears running down my face. He said I had such a pretty smile and warmed his heart. He said he always wanted to remember me by my smiling, not a grief-stricken, teary face I had when he hit 40. He said to me, Rima, just when everything is going good in my life, I'm gonna lose it all. I'm actually happy right now. I have you, I have my family, I have my friends. I'm happy, but I'm just gonna lose it all. Promise me one thing. Though, Shawty, if after I die, you will live life for me and yourself. Promise me you'll never give up on being a doctor and help people like me. Promise me that. I remember sticking my finger out saying I pinky promise with a huge lump in my throat. I'll never forget that conversation because I suppose that's one of the major driving forces in me wanting to be a doctor. I want to help people like him. I know what it's like to lose someone who means the world to you. I still miss him today, and I still randomly break down. I still wish I could bring him back. I just want that one last chance to tell him goodbye, to tell him I love him. I want to just be able to go back in time and prevent it from happening so I wouldn't have lost him. I want him to see how broken I am without him. I want him to know the jealousy I feel when I see other people with their best friends. I want to cry every time I see a picture of him, even today. It's been a year, and my life's so different without him now. It's hard to believe he's gone. Time has begun to dull the pain, but it will never all be gone. I know he will always be in my mind. He used to cheer me on at my tennis games, help me study late at night, let me cry all over his shirt, leave mascara stains on it over silly things and even big things. He'd always either make me smile even when I was furious or extremely sad. I guess I miss that the most, having someone that loves you more than he loved life itself. Having someone you always know you could count on, having someone that loved you unconditionally, having a true best friend. I'm not ready to say goodbye. Someday I'll be able to go to his grave and say goodbye. I will take a red carnation, they were his favorites, and I'll lay it on his grave. I will sit there and tell him everything. Tell him how much his friendship meant to me and how it shaped me to make me a better person. Thank him for all he did for me, and finally I will tell him how much I love him. I shared my story for a reason. I wanted to open eyes, so the next time, before you leave the house angry or upset with someone, they might disappear out of your life forever and you will never see them again. Don't hold grudges, forgive and forget. Spread love and kindness, not hate. The next time you think about killing yourself or hurting yourself, stop and think what you're doing. Stop and think of what you're doing to the people that love you. And don't give me that no one loves me bullshit, because every single person in the world is loved. And I guarantee you there is someone out there that cares about you. And if you still don't really realize how foolish you are and that still doesn't stop you, stop and think of people like my JD who wanted to live and couldn't live. Life is a valuable thing. I hope after reading this or listening to me, you'll learn to cherish it. JD taught me to cherish mine. And just remember, the most important things in life are the people you love and the people that love you. Because in the end, when you're running out of time, they're the only thing that matter. The love is the only thing that will matter, not the money or the cars or anything else. So go out there, make the best of your life, make something out of yourself, help people, do good things, spread love. Okay guys, that's all, and thanks for watching.